Looking for hair removal tools that not only deliver smooth results, but also empower you with a sense of complete control? Enter Conair Girl Bomb, your secret weapons for smooth, sleek results, made just for women. From the ultimate Girl Bomb grip and professional-grade blades, you don't have to compromise and settle for less. Conair Girl Bomb equips you with the precision and power previously reserved for men's grooming tools. So take your hair removal routine to the next level with Conair Girl Bomb. Available at ConairGirlBomb.com or a retailer near you.
For 25 years, Brightview Senior Living has been dedicated to creating an award-winning company culture so residents and families receive best-in-class services. Across our 50 communities, Brightview associates help deliver peace of mind, safety, security, transportation, daily programs, delicious food, and high-quality care if needed. Discover how our vibrant senior living communities can help you live your best life. Visit brightviewseniorliving.com to learn more. Equal housing opportunity.
Homes.com knows having the right agent can make or break your home search. That's why they provide home shoppers with an agent directory that gives you a detailed look at each agent's experience, like the number of closed sales in a specific neighborhood, average price range, and more. It lets you easily connect with all the agents in the area you're searching, so you can find the right agent with the right experience and ultimately the right home for you. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Had enough of those supplements that leave you feeling nothing? Symbiotica is your solution to great-tasting, all-natural supplements that actually work. Crafted with premium plant-based ingredients, their products have no seed oils, fillers, or artificial nonsense. It's just pure goodness in every pouch. Try them out and actually feel the difference today. Visit Symbiotica.com and use code IHEART for 15% off plus free shipping on your subscription order. Again, that's 15% off plus free shipping on your subscription order. Go to Symbiotica.com. That's CYMBIOTIKA.com.
Before we get started, a warning that this episode contains mentions of rape. Hello! From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month we're talking about workers, women who fought for labor rights and shaped the way we do business today. They advocated and innovated to make the office, wherever it is, a more equitable place. Her government denounced her as a traitor. Human rights groups adorned her with awards. She was a Spitfire who committed her life to fighting for the rights of migrant workers in Malaysia. Let's talk about Irene Fernandez. Irene was born in Malaysia on April 18, 1946. Her parents worked on a rubber plantation as plantation supervisors. When she was a kid, they told her not to play with the plantation workers' children. That is how Irene became aware of her country's social and political divides. Malaysia's a relatively rich country, uplifted in large part by the labor of migrant workers. Foreigners make up about 15% of the workforce of the nation, and often do the low-paying jobs that many Malaysians don't want to do. These migrant workers come primarily from Indonesia, Nepal, Bangladesh, and other Asian countries. They work on palm oil plantations or construction sites, often under harsh conditions and for little pay. In an interview later in her life, Irene described it as slavery days coming back. For her own career, Irene started out as a high school teacher, but when she was 23 years old, she changed paths and became an activist for the rights of migrant workers. She worked for various labor and rights groups, including the Young Christian Workers Movement. In 1972, she became national president of the Malaysian Young Christian Workers. There, she organized the country's first textile workers union. She helped develop programs to establish more trade unions, improve consumer education, and foster women leaders. 1976 was a busy year for Irene. She joined the Consumers Association of Penang and helped launch consumer clubs for secondary school children. As a part of the club, students learned about basic needs, safety, and protection of the environment. She also helped found Asia Pacific Women's Law and Development. The organization brought together female lawyers and activists to look at law affecting women across Asia. At the same time, Irene was busy getting involved with several women's rights campaigns and helping pass laws relating to violence against women. For 5 years, she served as president of the All Women's Action Society. The organization helped pass the Domestic Violence Act, Sexual Harassment Code, and incited changes to the laws related to rape. In 1991, she formed the organization Tenaganita. The word means women's force in Malay, and Irene and her colleagues put that force and energy to good use. The organization started running shelters for migrants and victims of human trafficking. At the same time, she also worked closely with women in the electronics and agricultural sectors. In 1992, Irene served as the chair of the Pesticide Action Network, which advocated for the elimination of pesticides and the development of sustainable agriculture. In 1995, Tenaganita published a report that gained lots of attention and sparked controversy. Irene had interviewed more than 300 migrant workers who were in government detention centers. In conversation after conversation, the workers revealed harrowing stories of rapes, beatings, and inadequate food, water, and lack of medical care. As a result of the report, the Malaysian government was forced to admit that 46 people had died of various medical conditions in its detention centers. In 1996, the government arrested Irene and charged her with maliciously publishing false news. Thus began one of the longest trials in Malaysian history. Irene appeared in court 310 times. The prosecutor accused her of marring Malaysia's reputation. Irene was undeterred by the ferociousness of the government. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, she said, quote, "It will give me an opportunity to write a report on jail conditions and see what changes need to be made." Irene had the support of Amnesty International, which in 1998 awarded her for her work as a defender of human rights. She also received the PEN Award for Freedom of Expression in the early 2000s. In 2003, after 7 long years on trial, Irene was convicted and sentenced to a year in prison. While she was released on bail pending an appeal, she continued to be awarded for her humanitarian work. Finally, in 2008, an appellate judge reversed Irene's conviction. In 2012, Irene caught the government's ire again when she told an Indonesian newspaper that Malaysia was not safe for foreign workers. She pointed out that the country had no legal framework or specific laws to protect them. Today, international human rights organizations are still raising concerns about the welfare of foreigners detained in Malaysia. In March of 2014, Irene passed away from heart failure. She was 67 years old. All month, we're talking about workers. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
Looking for hair removal tools that not only deliver smooth results, but also empower you with a sense of complete control? Enter Conair Girl Bomb, your secret weapons for smooth, sleek results, made just for women. From the ultimate Girl Bomb grip and professional-grade blades, you don't have to compromise and settle for less. Conair Girl Bomb equips you with the precision and power previously reserved for men's grooming tools. So take your hair removal routine to the next level with Conair Girl Bomb. Available at ConairGirlBomb.com or a retailer near you.
For 25 years, Brightview Senior Living has been dedicated to creating an award-winning company culture so residents and families receive best-in-class services. Across our 50 communities, Brightview associates help deliver peace of mind, safety, security, transportation, daily programs, delicious food, and high-quality care if needed. Discover how our vibrant senior living communities can help you live your best life. Visit brightviewseniorliving.com to learn more. Equal housing opportunity.
Am I doing the right thing with my finances? Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? Putting a financial plan together feels impossible. What if I told you there was another way? Take Facet's free financial wellness quiz to get your score and a snapshot of your current financial health. Visit Facet.com now and discover your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com.
This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
What's up, y'all? Janice Torres here.
And I'm Austin Hankwitz.
We're the hosts of Mind the Business, Small Business Success Stories, a podcast presented by iHeartRadio's Ruby Studios and Intuit QuickBooks. Join us as we speak with small business owners about the tools they use to turn their ideas into success.
From finding that initial spark of entrepreneurship to organizing payments and invoices, we've got you covered. So follow and listen to Mind the Business, Small Business Success Stories on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.